I'm back. After an extended absence, on today's episode of the weekly Stand-Up, we discuss me. What happened? Did I die? Am I a spirit or a phantom right now? Was I kidnapped? Was it really David Passman? I reveal all. Also, we discuss the future of this show. What's next? Is it getting boring? Is the audience participating at all? Shout out Mary Skews, by the way, for keeping us going. Also, we introduce our new sponsor, a robot overlord that made us a commercial for the show. It's ChatGPT mixed with iterative AI graphics. But first, a joke. Forgot the joke. I'm gonna just stay right here and look at it. Comedian and TV personality Howie Mandel, best known for his recent role as judge on America's Got Talent, has ventured into the B2B space. He is planning to release next week his first course that centers around sales and pipeline evaluation. It's aptly named Deal or No Deal. Let's go! Hello and welcome to the weekly Stand-Up. I'm your host, Chris Evans. Our top story tonight. Fake comedy news anchor that was missing for 2 weeks has been found, and he's right here. What happened? Authorities say that there are no suspects in the case, no evidence of wrongdoing or foul play, and that the most likely suspect is himself. I want to say I'm glad to be back. Believe me, it was no walk in the park, but it got me to thinking. What happens if something were to happen to me? As they say in Hollywood, the show must go on. So what we're gonna do has never before been seen in the history of fake comedy, stand-up, news shows about business on LinkedIn. That's right. There wasn't a very large sample size, but I believe the initiative can best be described by the following 2 small clips. Get ready. News team assemble! Yes, you heard right. We want you to be on this show as a correspondent. And here are the 5 things that you need to know about that process. Number 1, anyone can do this. In a previous life, I was a children's behavioral therapist and a firefighter. I've only been in the B2B SaaS space for about a year. It's awesome. If you have a phone and the internet, you can be a creator and you can be on this show. Number 2, 45 to 60 seconds per week is all that we need. Most people are doing that every day. Submit something in, we'll take a look at it, and we'll call you if you're accepted. Number 3, what we want to do is replicate a traditional news anchor team with a B2B insert, if you will. It's not going to be sports, weather, business. It'll be sales, marketing, and customer service. I think that's important to highlight, and it's important to have people smarter than me so that I can make fun of them and myself as CEO, Chief Entertainment Officer. Number 4, do you have a sense of humor? Do you enjoy B2B? Do you enjoy your life? Well, you're in luck. If you have a sense of humor and a camera and 60 seconds a week, all you got to do is slide into my DMs or post something if you're brave enough on this page, on this video as a comment. Number 5, my DMs are open right now. Slide on in. But I will warn everybody, if you don't, I'm just gonna steal content from somewhere else and comment on it. I'd rather have somebody contributing to the team, but I've been transparent this whole time, so that's a backup plan. And number 6. I wrote number 5 twice. And number 5, again, apparently, this is a judgment-free workspace. It's important to know that. And what I mean by that is we will judge you, and that is of no cost to you. It's free. Also, speaking of free, we can't afford to pay you right now.
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Can't afford to pay you right now or ever, potentially. But the experience and the learning will be invaluable. We want to pay. We hope that somehow we can eventually figure out a way to do that, but I mean, come on, it's 60 seconds a week. 60 seconds. As a bonus note, and it should be stated here, I am not necessarily targeting high-value people with hundreds of thousands of followers. I think they're probably too busy for my little news show. What we want to do is enable other creators, specifically with expertise in their field and a sense of humor, to grow. Think of this as a recurring mini podcast that you can be featured on. Give it a thought. Tag somebody. Before we end today's episode, we'd like to insert a commercial made by our sponsor, the robot overlords in charge of ChatGPT and the visualization tool. I asked them to do something funny about pizza. Let me just say this. If you're worried about AI taking your job, you really need to watch this commercial.
Eat pepperoni HubSpot pizza. Your tummy say thank you. Your mouth say, Pepperoni HubSpot. It's like family, but with more cheese.
I'm not going anywhere. Well, that's all the time we have for today. A couple of shout outs. Mary Skuse, thank you for following and commenting all the time. Tara Willingham, Igor Oliveira for being fantastic. Shout out to Jen Allen. She is fantastic. Also, I was able to speak with her last week, and the lesson learned there